I'm saved.
Thank heavens you yet let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to...
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
The mission was a success. I wonder what Sir Jonas will have to say of our efforts. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
You're wasting your time talking to...
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remain discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learned that lesson well after the dragon chase, yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestial both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life. I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's a thought I will show you. Say,
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
you've come. Glad I am to see you. It is a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all.
Is this where you've been all this time? It is rather far from where we agreed to meet up.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
About time you came along. I've a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morn. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh?
I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? Aye, I'm quite sure I mentioned it. But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers his name. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything. Every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Heavens fend. I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander.
Har boasts a clear view of yon structure, risen from the deep.
Curiously, it does not seem to be of mortal make. It seems aught has occurred within the depths of Stormwind Cave. But what, I wonder?
Well now, I'm not sure. Follow me, if you would.
If I sleep on my woes, don't like this. He is hoping for a decent haul. This is a place I'd like to find.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up.
Seems I hear naught but grim tidings of late. I have a favor to ask, if you'd care to oblige me. Appreciate it.
Often we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Well done, Master.
treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Arisen. I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
Tis a hobgoblin!
expecting mercy?
You have my protection.
Master, watch out!
Would that ox carts were a bit safer. And a bit swifter, too.
They are capable allies on journeys near and far.
This is where my luck runs out.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling?
Appreciated. It isn't much, but I wanted to...
As you wish. I shall return directly.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. It seems I was right.
You'll not live to regret this. Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
What must needs be done? The soldiers have been making a fuss over some strange... temple in the sea. Many thanks.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I'm not trained for...
Have you not eyes to see?
I've been on my feet all day.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then... buy something and see that. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single location when there are do come again.
I'm dead on my feet after this.
Have a look.
I'm unsure how best to present.
The soldiers have been making a fuss over some strange... temple in the sea. Many thanks.
Polished it this morning.
I swear I've never slept better.
Well, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly... near the border, where quarrels occur. Every other day. Always a pleasure.
Yeah. How? You get what's coming to you?
It's quite a quandary.
Whoever said foraging was unseemly never knew a day of hard travel.
You ought to exercise more restraint.
Hubris is man's worst enemy.
I've been on my feet all day.
As you wish. I shall return directly. We're here to serve the Arisen. Not even a stratless after!
You have my protection. Feast your eyes on this!
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Never have I encountered such strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
We've got them on the run!
We to pursue and eliminate the stragglers.
It started raining.
Should not like to encounter. I shan't allow any further harm.
I spy the remains of an ox cart. Do the fiends of this world hold nothing sacred?
The work of goblins, mayhap?
Careful now.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
Mayhap this time you use your lantern, Master.
So vast is this world, and full of life. You are but one of many. Indeed. In the grand scheme, we are as distinct from one another as pebbles on a beach. Yet what are these differences so great? If you believe so, this next task should prove exceedingly simple. I seek this man. If men are so distinct, I'm sure you'll find him in a trice.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Polishing my armor can wait.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest. What should I get up to today?
My bed calls and a sharp resist.
It's like I'm something free.
Time to be heading.
Go on, have a look.
So vast is this world, and full of life. You are but one of many, indeed. But are these differences so great? Is this the man I sought? Truly? You are satisfied with your answer? Then I shall weigh its merit. To pluck a human from the faceless swarm is no less a challenge than to seek a single grain of sand on the Alta Batal coast. Yet pluck you have, and for that, I congratulate you. Now, questions beget questions, and I have one for you. My memory fails me, you see. Remind me, and make it plain. Let yonder statues be your means. For every question aptly answered, bring one here before me.
I should... Very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Let yonder statues be your means. For every question aptly answered, bring one here before me. This is your answer? My, that's quite a number. And the correct one, no less. I see you're keeping track. Of course, your erudition shan't go unrewarded.
Outstanding.
Though ours is a battle of wits, tests of metal are more to your strength. Is that not so? Come, try your arm. Though he shall be your opponent, not I. However, I am not one to be amused by a simple duel. Bear this ring into battle, that I might gauge your true strength. Good show. It seems your mind is as strong as your arm. You have more than earned your reward. Another chest is yours to claim.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
How easily the mind unravels. Rather, I say a mind cannot be more soundly. Could you survive such despair? Here, I have an amphora. I do hope your struggle will amuse.
Over here, if you please.
Shall we get some rest then? To this world I...
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
You there. You seem like a... 'Tis a beast of... Indeed, 'tis... Should the day come that you...
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
What in the world were you Hold a moment. That vase. It cannot be. For generations now, my family has been charged with a duty to seek out this amphora. To think that it was... Is that why you brought...
Well, well. Very good. Well, well. The amphora has been delivered intact. I'd not thought you had it in you. Though I'd hoped to savor your dismay, you shall have your prize all the same. And with that, our game comes to an end. As amusing as it has been, I shall now take my leave of you to await the next courageous soul who would test their wits against mine.
A resounding success.
That will do. Most impressive, I must say. I almost hope that you and I shall meet again. It has been long indeed since I was last so entertained.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.